Economist Sanjeev Sanyal joins us for his thoughts on the budget. Mr. Sanyal, thanks so much for speaking to us here on NDTV. And my first question to you, what according to you are the top takeaways from the budget today?
I think before getting into the highlights of the budget announcements, I think a very important thing which is not a part of the conversation I can see is the fact that the fiscal deficit has been continuously coming down. And this macroeconomic management of lowering the fiscal deficit now below 5% is a very important part of the macroeconomic stability and inflation control in the medium to long term. So I think this is a very good signal. Secondly, I think there is several elements in there which particularly look at pushing the private sector forward. I welcome, for example, the removal of angel tax, which has been around for now the last 10, 12 years and was a cause of some significant friction for startups. So the abolition of that is good. There is a big push towards apprenticeships and getting first-time employees onboarded into the formal system. Again, something that's a good effort. There is a big emphasis on the eastern part of the country, particularly Bihar, but also some of the surrounding states, and there are a whole bunch of infrastructure and tourism projects that have been put together. So, it's a long list. Others can read it, but I think the general thrust of it is quite clear.
Right. Also, according to you, how do the changes in the new tax regime translate for the middle class?
So I think everybody, when they come to the middle class, they, oh my God, there should have been even further tax cuts. But, you have to be careful with this for a number of reasons. First of all, a lot of the things that are being spent in the budget are for the middle class. I mean, whether it's in terms of providing formal jobs and that there's a big emphasis of that goes to the middle class. A lot of the infrastructure that is built is used by the middle class. And even as far as taxes are concerned, there are several measures here. For example, in the new tax scheme, there is, the tax slabs have been increased. For the salaried class, the standard deduction has been increased. And even where people are getting somewhat agitated for the long-term LTCG, their long-term capital gains, do point out that this is actually a case of simplification. They are bringing together the long-term capital gains on real estate and other assets and merging it and bringing it to the same level as that for equities and stock market. So yes, the one for the equities has gone up from 10 to 12.5. But the fact of the matter is for all the other categories, it's been reduced. And of course, there is the benefit of simplifying it all to one rate.
Right. Thanks, Mr. Sanjeev Sanyal, for speaking to us here on NDTV. And with that, we'll be slipping into a short break. News and updates on the other side will continue. Stay tuned.